The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, well, welcome to Hidden City, because, you know, Theo decides to open up with something and say something and say, nope, I can't say it now, because 10 seconds isn't enough to say something. That's fine.
Not that quote.
Oh, damn.
That was an 11-second sentence right there. I can't hold that.
And Tara, take us in.
Okay, all right. Hey, everybody, I'm Tara.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. And I'll be playing Spotter, the Nosferatu tonight.
Hey, everybody. I am McStabber, and tonight I'm playing Dr. Taylor Hammond of Clan Bruja.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Lee Bayar, and tonight I am playing Dr. Magnus Sanchez of Clan Gangrel.
Hey, everyone. I'm Clay or Glaciate, and tonight I'll be playing Bastion of the Clan Toreador.
And hi, I'm Maddox, sitting in my Maddox corner, and I am playing Dr. Theo of Clan Tremere.
Baby is in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really, because I let them put me here, so you got to come up with a different nickname.
Valid. So while Baby is not in the corner, because nobody puts anyone in the corner, they choose the corner. We're going to start off with Taylor and Magnus. Where are you guys tonight?
Oh, I think she met him at one of his clinics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Magnus would have had her brought back to the back areas, one of the areas that's locked, where Magnus and his secretary are the only ones that have the pass card to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And be nice, comfortable chairs and a table, and he'd just sit down and be like,
She'll sit.
Taylor, it sounded urgent when you called.
Yeah. Fire Marshal came to Subterranean because it was over capacity. That doesn't happen at Subterranean. That shit was set up.
Yeah.
And then as the cops were helping to disperse the people, certain individuals were found with drugs on them, and my people knew for a fact that they did not have drugs on them because we do check folks as they come in. So that shit was planted. One individual that it was planted on, Red Striker. He's been coming in about once a week, following the rules.
So this sounds targeted.
Absolutely it is. But I know you've got ties with the cops.
Yeah. Did your people get their names and badge numbers?
She actually hands a slip of paper. Got a few of them.
All right. Thank you. I'm gonna go handle this before it gets too late.
Yeah,
Commissioner
I've got
doesn't like to stay up too
plain
late.
clothes undercover now in the place, just periodically coming in to scope it out.
Is it just Subterranean, or are they...
Just Subterranean.
Okay. All right. Don't worry, I'll handle this.
Thank you.
Magnus gets up and pulls out his phone, starts walking out. Like he holds the door open for Taylor.
And Taylor's going to head out, and she's actually texting Bastion to find out if he's free this evening because she wants to drop in and see Brett.
Hello, Commissioner. Yeah, do you have some time to meet me at a restaurant? Love to have a chat and a bit of a bite with you.
So while Taylor and Magnus are now popping off into different places, we have Spotter and Theo. Where are we seeing you two at? Because you're meeting somebody.
Meeting the sheriff. I presume Spotter isn't being recklessly stupid and will let her pick the location.
Okay. Ooh. You know what? You're going to actually go to one of the many fine dining restaurants on the Magnificent Mile, also known as Michigan Avenue. And it's up a ways. It's closer to the tower per se.
Mhm.
And it's not any one particular nationality. It's more of an idea. And when you come into this restaurant, very lovely, it's ornate, but at the same time, it's pleasant. Lovely music, great people. And there's already somebody waiting for you guys. And when you both come in, they won't say anything. They'll just nod to you and send you to a private room where she is sitting there and slowly eating, just enjoying, just the tastes and such. Of course, this is not exactly, at the end. So she will eventually have to. But she smiles to you guys and offers a seat.
Sure, thank you.
What can I help you with?
Actually, you want to try some food you can actually eat?
Sure.
All right. I'll actually pass her a card for at the end.
Well, I've heard of this. I have not been able to get there yet. However,
Get there.
okay, I will do my best. This is one of the rare nights I have a day off.
Oh.
Or night off to relax for a moment.
Well, thanks again for giving us a little bit of your time.
Of course. What is troubling you two? Because I rarely hear anything from you two.
So I'm sure you're aware of the, formerly 3 Nick Tuku running amok.
Yes, that is rather unfortunate timing, especially with what is going on in the city.
Correct. Unfortunate timing is probably the best way to say it without knowing more. They've hit a few of our outer pods of Nosferatu, younger. We were hoping you could maybe take a look at some of the ashes from the victims. There's still one running around.
I see. What do you want me to do with the ashes? As in, what the information do you want to gain?
I don't. I'll kind of look over at Dr. Smith. I don't really know the specificities of your talents.
What I can do with ash, oftentimes it could tell me maybe their name, the method of death, but that's superficial information and useless when it is already known, as I'm certain most of the Nosferatu know how they can be taken out. So I suppose just information with more depth would be the primary concern. Beyond that, I'm not entirely certain as to what could be gained.
I mean, I will definitely take a look. Do you have them with you?
Actually, take out a. Actually, it's a nice box. It's a small wooden box. Very nice. A little reverential, and I'll push it across the table. And I don't know if it's one or more. That's the
What
other.
do you mean? You
problem.
don't know if this is more.
There were a few nests in the pod that were taken out.
And so do you have a conglomerate of
It's
Possi-
possible.
Mhm.
And I know our coterie mate Bastion had some conflicting images when he attempted to touch other ashes from a different site because there were too many different inputs, as it were.
I see. This is something I normally don't do because usually it's already done for me, but all right. I have no problem with this.
Thank you.
Are there any other ashes or any other sites that you have gone to that may or may not have such a conglomerate of ash?
So there was one up in the first site we found was the graveyard, but that was a Sabat pack that was taken out.
Is the butt back?
Mhm.
Oh, that is where that man whiskey comes from. Yes,
Yes,
he's very informative at times,
he's a chatterbox.
especially when you supply him with the correct things.
The second site, they were too young to ash. And the third site is what we have here.
You see. Well, she will slowly put her hand into the box and close her eyes. You said this was a part of just a Nosferatu?
That was what I was told. I'm not intimately familiar with every single pod in the city. I'm trying, but
I understand. Your elders keep you all split up for a time. It's
I mean-
more like they like to keep them.
it's better. We don't get anything done when we're together.
Uh, maybe, maybe not. For Nosferatu, one Machiavellian, and a caitiff.
Oh. They must have been collateral, I would think.
This is which pod in the north?
Yes, that was the North pod. Which
Unfortunately, they're dead, so I cannot read their minds or their intent.
Hmm.
But last image is very gruesome.
Whiskey
That
was
was-
cleaning out weapons that were
The weapons were used. Not effective, but used. Wait a minute, didn't you? You took out 2 of them, didn't you?
2 of them that were taken out. Yeah, down in the Undercity. They were moving closer to the Warrens.
Those were the. And she's remembering everything that she rolled very high.
Mhm.
Those were the 2 young ones. You're missing the elder.
2 young ones. And he kind of looks over at Dr. Smith. They took out the 2 young ones took out that many.
They were
Yes.
hungry.
And given that bloodline's history,
Right.
It's worse than my bloodline.
Right. And the other, I mean, I don't know what you know of them, but I'm just going to say it out loud. Maybe you have some ideas. It's strange that they're killing everything.
No, when you're that old and that hungry.
It's true. True. But they usually, or at least history seems to indicate, they take snacks back.
They do when was the last time we actually had a recording of an interview with them? Has
Oh,
anyone ever been able to sit down and talk to them? Of course not.
No.
So we are only able to speculate on what they can do.
Right.
And we are only speculating because we do not know. Most people who get close enough are either killed or been killed. So we're on a very uncharted territory on this. Doctor, did you have any? Did you examine any of these things to find out if there were specific like claws or weapons or with the bodies that you did see? Did you examine any of those that were left?
I have not been brought in for every scene that has been discovered. Mostly what I have wound up witnessing is just various ash. Although, knowing that there is more than Nosferatu in that pile may incentivize me to get some more information. Because if there are unknown quantities, they might be able to provide more context or clue. It all depends on what pieces I get from the different piles.
That is true. But you did say they did hit a younger one where the bodies did not ash, correct?
Correct.
So
I haven't had a chance to examine those.
Well, are they still available? I would hope that they had been already taken care of, but
would Spotter know that if they're still? We took the.
You guys cleaned it out. You guys were making sure Masquerade Breach wasn't.
Yeah. We still have them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have heard the reports that more and more, well, not more and more, but certain the Thin Bloods were not connecting with their friends anymore.
No, the Thin Bloods are disappearing just as readily.
Yes. And I am having my deputies going across, not just the north, but the west and the south too, just in case. I didn't want to leave anything untouched. After we had to stop with Maxwell since Bell decided to take over, which I am absolutely grateful for. We've been able to actually handle a lot more of in-house and in Chicago areas to try and handle some of the other things that were being neglected. Especially now, with all the princes in town, we are making sure that the certain Elysiums are completely guarded.
Mm-hmm.
So this Nosferatu Elder that is now eating us, literally, we are trying to break some of their eating habits. And if they are definitely what you say is hitting the smaller pods, then we will have to go and see if we can find these smaller pods as well. And I will follow the letter of the law, but we will also turn around and find some understanding if they happen to find some anarchs. We don't want to cause anything, especially now while everything is going on.
Yeah, we're finding that some of the outlier pods tend to, they have a limited understanding of the greater, and he kind of like points at three of us, the greater society that exists just a short way into Chicago. So.
Okay.
I'm not saying kid gloves if they act up, obviously. That's on their dumb heads, but.
I don't handle with kid gloves. The sheriff. What I will do is I'll pick them up and send them over to your, shall we say, sweetheart.
I'm sure she would love more students.
We can provide more students, especially if they're in neglected pods.
You did mention you're patrolling up north.
I'm starting to send people up there. I believe Mr. Neely suggested some places.
The reason I bring that up is because, you're aware that our neighbor to the north sent some of his friends down to scout out the party. We
Yes.
also know that the Niktuku came from the north. And if my thinking is correct, they would have had to have passed through our friend's domain to the north.
No disrespect to your Koturi friend. Fucking gangrels.
He might agree with you, but
Oh, when the Anubis decided to show up and say that they were taking over security, let me just tell you exactly where my knife was pointing.
oh, you actually just pointed it.
Oh, I could make him from a rooster to a hen in 30 seconds.
I do not doubt it.
Not to mention, I didn't even have to use any of my special weapons, which I was mostly disappointed in.
I mean, it's kind of a shame.
A little poison here, a little poison there. What's a little bit of blood sorcery between friends? She looks over to Theodore.
At that, Theo will just give a polite shrug.
But
I do not hold the current Tremere at all for the elder Tremere's play with the sorcery, if you know what I mean.
I was going to say, I was embraced long after that had occurred and apparently unoccurred.
Agreed. Anubis's forces were sent back to Milwaukee with Decker's most annoying look ever. I was so happy. Really. He looked at me so dejected and said, how could I do this to his most secure men? And I said, if they were so secure, they would not be men. It's not that hard. So
Was he in the city or?
he was in the city watching them, observing to make sure that his most precious of guards were treated like they were the bestest of everything else. Do you know how easy it is to drop 3 gangrels with 1 crease knife?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Nosferatu fledgling had him pegged the second they started scouting out the Elysium, so it can't be that good.
They're so what do you guys say? Flashing like neon signs.
Mm-hmm.
That's how really. Well, we took care of them. That's taken care of. I am so done with Decker. May he find a more bountiful table than Chicago. Oh wait, he already did. It's called Milwaukee, which is a piece of shit. Not even sad.
Yeah, it's a suburb of
Perhaps he
Chicago.
rules it for the cheese curds.
Not wrong. Actually, I think that is correct. And it's sad too.
Decker, the curd prince.
You're not wrong.
The way
Me.
Prince.
You know, I've always thought that the gangrels were more like wolves. He is like a puppy dog that is too scared to be a real man.
Oh, the little yippy ones.
They what are they called again? The
Pomeranians?
Chihuahuas.
Chihuahua.
Oh no, Pomeranians! You can at some fingers crossed you can train some way. The Chihuahuas are the ones that are the little yippy ones that are like beep 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 beep, and then they're like thinking they're Rottweilers when they're really not.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Take Rottweilers any day over the yippy ones. Anyhow. I will definitely send more people up north. I've just finished actually training another 5 hounds this week. We are upping our forces. So this will give them training, yes.
It seems to me that you mentioned earlier that whiskey was rather informative. Perhaps a hound ship could be good for him as well.
What do you think I just trained?
Well, I don't know
I-
your selection.
This is true. You were not involved in it. Whiskey actually came forth. He was tired of the, what was it that, oh yes, the werewolves. He wanted to try and make sure that he wasn't, and no one else suffered his fate. His cat is really cute. I will admit that.
Oh God, they're so adorable.
Creamsicle, and now he has cookies and cream.
Mm-hmm.
He is making a spy network out of cats, and he's naming him after ice cream. I'm going to wait for Pistachio to come next.
Or maybe he'll
Everyone agrees.
completely buck the trend and it will just be vanilla.
I think he is vanilla, to be honest. His training was very difficult. The man does not know how to do these splits. You have to be flexible when you're working with me. If you are not flexible, how can you be a hound? Why do you give me this look, Dr. Smith?
Oh, that's his
Because I
normal face.
have I have nothing to contribute.
You just giving me this look like, why does he need to do this? Don't ask me. When you're fighting several different things, you have to make sure that you're flexible to dodge everything.
Oh no, having now been in several conflicts, yes, I understand the need for speed.
I have heard your conflict. You have run with your bag so close to you.
I haven't had to do that in some time, but yes.
It was like a precious, I wouldn't say you held it like a baby, but it was very precious to you, so you held it up like this.
Well, Sheriff, if I do not hold on to my doctor's bag, I leave behind a satchel full of masquerade breeches. Let's not have that.
Have you not thought of a crossbody strap to cross over your body so that you can then utilize your hands as you run?
I didn't seem to it didn't hinder my running at all.
Well, when you are running with a bag like this, how do you use your hands to fight?
Oh, I don't need my hands to fight.
But are you like the samurai and all of a sudden arms come out from you?
No, primarily just a specific chant and maybe a small hand gesture, but I can still carry a bag in one hand.
Yes, Tremere. Okay, I was thinking of you, and I hope you don't be insulted. And she will turn around in her purse. She will have what looks like a nice canvas brown, and it looks like a strap, and she offers it to you. That way you walk crossbody if you need to. I thought of it ages ago. I just haven't been able to see you to give it. That way, less this or this.
I'll find some way to utilize it. Thank you.
Sure.
That's too open-ended for my.
You can only do so much.
You can bring the horse to water.
But you can make an asshole jackass ring.
Considering that water isn't what we drink.
Oh.
That's fair.
Thanks for that insight.
If you can call it that.
You two have a lovely night. And
Thank
if you
you.
have any other problems, just tell me where to send the hounds.
I will. And if I don't want this to be one-sided, if I can scout something out for you or whatever.
Actually,
let me know.
I will. I will get in touch with you this week. There's a couple of things I would love to have, shall we say, eyes on.
Okay.
And should you find any areas where it is hard to get in or hurts to get in, I'm more than willing to take a look to see if there's something I can remove from a building.
There is actually a couple ideas. I will keep you in mind.
Have a good rest of your evening.
You too. And as our lovely spotter and Theodore leave their scene, Mama and Bastion, where are you at?
Do we have time for Magnus to have his discussion with the commissioner before this?
Sure. I'll allow it. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, well then do that then.
Okay.
Magnus, where are we meeting up at?
Oh, what's a really nice high class steakhouse that would be open a bit later?
95th floor, John Hancock.
Okay. That's where we are then.
Oh, Jesus, Mary. Proverbial saints.
Okay, when you have 5 dots of resources, just personal wealth, not counting your businesses, use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Commissioner, got it. We're gonna go off the script on this one, and she is a lovely woman. She comes walking in, and she's not dressed in the head to toe commissioner gear. She's in a nice skirt suit, and she will sit down. She knows where you're at, so she kind of just walks in because everyone knows who the fuck she is. And she'll sit down and smile and go, "Hello," and why here?
Hello, Commissioner. Just wanted to, since I disturbed your night, make it up to you a bit.
Okay. It was a very interesting way that you called.
Yeah.
I normally don't get calls from you.
I know. I try to,
I know.
keep
So
from
when you
there being any issues, but when there are, I have to address them.
what issues? I mean, are you good? I don't believe anyone has gone to your clinics. Have they?
No one's gone to my clinics outside of what I've already, allocated for y'all. No, this has to do with one of my work colleagues. She
Okay.
runs a nightclub, the Subterranean.
She pauses and pulls out a notebook, pen, starts writing notes.
Mhm.
Okay.
And there's a few, I know you're trying to crack down on both crime and corruption in the police force. There's a few policemen who were acting untoward in that place. They planted drugs on a regular customer.
On
And he just
one
slips
or all?
out of character. I don't know if it was just Brett that got it planted on him or multiple.
There were a few people.
It was a few. And he just slides the piece of paper that has the names and badge numbers on it.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Now, there are, of course, in the entertainment business, you can make some enemies, so it might not have been strictly their idea. They might have been working under direction. So,
So somebody was influenced to go in and
cause trouble. There have been a rather large uptick in plainclothes policemen coming by since that happened as well.
I do know that there is a directive, not for just one, but there have been several nightclubs that have been having problems with distribution. So there has been a push
Mhm.
for several clubs. And I don't have the names, and I apologize. I didn't think of it.
No, I
Because-
understand.
But I can definitely look into these specific badge numbers. Were the vast majority of them of cops present?
Yes. And I'm sure you could get information on them if there were any that aren't on the list.
I mean, yeah. At the same time, at least having a list of these, and I know who to talk to and who got called when, where, and checking logs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure some of these people were booked, right?
Yep.
Do you have any? Give me a name.
What is Brett's last name? Because I have
Stryker.
two names.
Stryker.
Okay. For some reason, I know a couple people named Brett, so I couldn't pin the last
You're
name.
fine.
Brett Stryker was one of them, and Magnus rattles off the other regulars who got drugs planted on them.
Okay. I can't look. I'll make as much as I can tonight. Most people have gone home.
hmm Of course, this isn't the kind of thing that you just snap your fingers and solve in a night.
Well, especially on a Saturday night.
Exactly.
Isn't that guy a producer or something?
I believe so, yes. So it also could have been an enemy of his. I'm not sure, but regardless, there have been a lot more plainclothes being sent into my friend's nightclub. So
Subterranean, right? I have to go.
yes.
Is it an?
Magnus stops for a second. He's like, "You said there's been a directive about a number of nightclubs."
Mm-hmm. It's the
I hate doing this, but out of character, what is Helena's nightclub again?
Succubus Club.
Succubus Club. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Do the names the Succubus Club and Blue Velvet ring a bell?
Succubus Club does. I hate that.
Is it on the list?
That place is on the list. Excelsior's on the list, and she rattles off several prominent Chicago nightclubs. There have been. Who the hell makes a little like twisted candy that people get instantly addicted to? I mean, I don't know.
I've run into that at my clinics.
Yeah.
Some of the people who come in had very, very bad reactions to that.
So we've been sweeping.
Mm-hmm.
You can understand. And if they started to sweep over at your friend's club, it's only because your friend just opened it up and it's a new club. I'll look into it. I will see if all I have to say is it clean from your
Yes.
perspective?
She keeps it very clean.
So no drugs, no a
Alcohol,
weapon.
the licenses are all in order. No weapons allowed, no fights. Anyone causes trouble, they're out. And not just out, they're banned. She has
Banned
a
for a
very
month,
good
or is it a permanent ban?
permanent. She has a very good security team.
Who owns this?
That would be Dr. Taylor Hammond.
Wait. There's a teacher.
Yeah, she's a professor. I believe she'll be getting tenure soon.
University of Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my daughter took her class.
Yes.
Okay.
But, you know, being a university professor doesn't pay the way it used to, so she has other businesses.
Get your green, girl. Get your green. That there's no complaining about that. All right. Well, I'm sorry that your friend is caught up on this. I'm sorry that this was planted. It sucks. I will take a look, but let your friend know that there is a sweep going on.
Gotcha.
And it's probably not anything personal.
Yeah.
Or at
just
least that I
trying
know
to make
of.
sure that
Right.
this drug gets off the streets, because that's dangerous stuff.
Try and hold them behind bars.
Yeah.
I've seen people go feral over this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks.
Don't need a crocodile incident here in the US.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm looking at this like, all right, let's do sweeps. What could possibly go wrong? Well, apparently this went wrong.
Yeah. If it were just a regular sweep where they were looking for things, I wouldn't be contacting you. It's the fact that they took regulars aside and planted drugs on them that is the problem here.
Well, your friend did her due diligence. She gave me some badge numbers. I can now question. I can now see what I can do. I mean, it sucks. I'm sorry. But if you think this is planting and if you think this is going on, I'll take a gander. I'll take a look. And
I
then
appreciate
this striker guy. All right.
Mhm.
Clean or no?
Striker, He's always been clean when he came to the club, I can say that. What he does outside the club, I'm not sure.
So hold him only accountable when he's in your friend's facility.
I mean, I can't watch over everyone in the city, Commissioner.
Yeah, but
Kind of your job.
Yeah, but you got your nose in everything.
I like to keep information flowing.
Uh-huh. You have your nose in everything, and those clinics get a lot of information when you do.
And I make sure to pass on the good information that's necessary for keeping the city safe to your people.
And I appreciate it. I'm just saying that you and I have the same idea and the same alliance. The only thing is that
Our
I
methods
can't be
differ.
everywhere 24/7. But I will take a look at this and tell your friend I'll get information as soon as I can, but this looks like this might be something deeper. Let me take a nosedive.
Understood.
Anything else?
No, I'm just glad we could have this conversation here and not have to involve the lawyers. So,
Look,
anyway, since I brought you out here, order whatever you like. It's on me.
okay, well, please don't say the L word. You know how much I do not like that.
I completely understand.
Okay. And she will order a fantastic steak, some amazing alcohol, and a fantastic dessert too.
Mhm.
And
Magnus orders a nice rare steak as well and eats that because
Yep. Totally understand. And while you're doing that, now we're going to Taylor and Bastion to see Brett.
Yes. So Taylor and Bastion have gone to the production office. And we know that it's going to be closing soon. So we're just going to wait outside for him to exit.
The production office is nice, professional, clean. You see a whole group of people, and it looks like their office workers are all leaving. A couple more people file out, and then Brett is dressed in it's nice. He's dressed nicely. He's just in Dockers with a nice button down, and he's got a blazer on, and he's had a very long day.
That's a shame.
Or a very long night.
That's a shame.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And
no
comes
pity.
to the doors,
But
and
yeah.
my shocked face. And he sees you. Are you guys like right out there? Like he can see you as he, okay.
I think, would we have taken Taylor's bike, Bastion? Would you have liked to ride on her motorcycle?
Would you like me to drive, so?
No, we're not having you drive.
Exactly.
Okay, so yeah, we're just kind of leaning on the bike, waiting for him. Taylor's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Bastion is just leaning. He's actually wearing some different clothes tonight. He's wearing a very nice overall, and yeah, he seems a little different than his usual getup.
He kind of gets to the doors and he sees you two leaning on the bike, and he's like, he just opens the door and waves you to come in. He's not going to have this conversation outside. He knows better than this.
Taylor takes a puff off her cigarette, drops it, stomps it out with her boot. Says, all right, Bastion, let's go put on a show.
Absolutely.
And we will go in.
He will bring you both in, close the door, lock it, and then he will actually walk you to his actual really nice office and offer you both a seat before he sits in the behind his desk and goes, how can I help you two?
Well, congratulations. It looks like you weren't booked for very long.
When you have money, you can unbook yourself.
I know.
Oh, and the 3 that were booked with me, I unbooked them too.
Good.
That was bullshit.
Yeah.
because the last time I did cocaine was like, 40 years ago, maybe 50. I don't know. I've lost track.
Just to, as a reminder, Bastion is completely scrying the soul of this man.
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Every word.
Give me a roll. While you're doing, he's just saying, I've been off that shit for 50 years. That's a bunch of bullshit. And no, I know that that I have been clean. I have been adhering to all of your rules, and I make sure that I am searched both to and from your club to be respectful.
She's actually going to take from her bra 3 of his business cards and throw them on his desk.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
And she's going to look at him and say, are you coming because you enjoy the place, or are you trying to expand your herd?
I'm coming to enjoy this place, and I'm finding talent, not a herd. Because some of your people that are in your club, fucking amazing. Not just in singing, voice acting, actually handling different things. Yeah, they're great. I run a production company. When I see talent, I give them my card. My herd, that's a different story because that's a different taste altogether. And I know you told me specifically in your rules, I can't poach.
Right.
I'm not poaching.
Making sure.
I might be offering talent and jobs, which technically is not poaching because I'm not. Look, I don't shit where I work. This is keeping me money. This is keeping me going.
Who considered you expendable?
Do you really need the answer to that? Or you already know?
I just want to make sure you know.
Why do you think I'm trying to get out of the hole I am in?
And what exactly do you think is the way out?
Expanding my own horizons. Trying to be my own person. I had a talk with an old. He smiles. It's not one of those gleeful smiles. It's a really rich, memorous smile. I had a talk with an old flame of mine recently. And he kind of sent me on a different idea, different path. I don't need to be the asshole. Well, I am an asshole. I will totally admit that. I don't need to be the asshole for anyone else but myself, and to go for what I need. I've been being in the shadows for far too long for people that don't appreciate my style or my talents.
Interesting. What do the people that do not appreciate your talent and your assets think about that?
They don't know. They're too fucking blind. Hold on. Do you really think either one of them, and I don't even have to name them, do you think either one of them give a shit? Let's be real. I might be younger than both of y'all, but we all know exactly who they are.
You're thinking by the wrong side. No, they do not give a shit about you. Yes, they give a shit about the things you can do. And if suddenly you're not in the table, they're gonna start asking questions. Example,
they're already trying.
Who's your friend? I'm not asking. They will.
Who's my friend?
Yeah, the one that gave you this amazing idea. And how likely are they to, I don't know, die in a car crash?
Because they're making things very inconvenient for them.
If they can touch David Bowie, I'd be impressed. You know he's protected.
Well, maybe they can find another way. You know how it is with the sadistic notions of these people?
Look, I'm tired of It is supply and demand, supply and demand, supply and demand. I'm tired of supplying their demand and watching it be destroyed.
And for the sake of clarity, I got 8 on a crit on my scrying the soul.
Emotional state of the subject is he's actually a whole different array. He's glad he's talking to you two because you two understand. He's pissed off. He's angry. He's sad and depressed. But he finds that there's some kind of glimmer of hope between talking to you two because many people don't come to see him to talk to him. No one cares about Residents of Blood. We all know he's a vampire. He is not underneath blood sorcery. However, he has not committed diablerie. However, you do know he's bonded.
Okay. Bashan evaluates for half a second and then quickly glances at Taylor and nods.
Look,
So
you two
you're
are
building. No, let me say something, Brett. You're building up your talent pool for your income. I can respect completely. But pulling them from my business, was that your idea or was it hers?
it's not your place exactly. It's a whole lot of places, and it's not neither one of theirs. I've stopped supplying and demanding to them.
Oh, have you?
Yeah,
How long ago?
about 6 months.
6 months.
I was tired.
How the fuck is she eating?
Don't know. I haven't been back.
Oh.
I kind of. Belle and I had a big, huge fight. It got to the point where I think she's still healing from it. I don't know. She decided to throw some rather poignant things. I started to throw fire. Hey, flamethrower can be made with a lighter and a thing of spray can of aerosol. Yeah, I freaked the fuck out after I did it and ran, but I don't know if she's grown her hair back yet or not. Not my concern. My concern is getting the fuck out. Being my own person again.
Okay, storyteller, I want to do clarification out of character.
Hmm?
Is he talking about his breakup with Annabelle, but not Helena?
Talking about Annabelle, yes.
Okay, so he's totally not on the same page. All right. So
He's thinking Annabelle.
Yeah.
Helena, he's going, I will have to roll for him because Bond.
Bond. Yeah. And she's
Mhm.
just going to look at him and say, I'm very sorry that your relationship with Annabelle has gone sour.
It is what it is.
How's your relationship with Portia?
I do have to roll that. Fuck. Because Bonds suck, kids. You ever get yourself
Oh
on
no,
it?
because if he fails, he's oh, it's great. She's wonderful. She's a fantastic neonate.
He does not fail. But you see him, the Bond strong, but you see him kind of
Willpower
struggling.
through it. Mhm.
Oh, fuck yes.
Mhm.
I think about Kavian's cracked mirrors better than my relationship with her.
Yeah.
Mm,
Let's just put it this way. And I'm struggling right now to talk
I can
Right.
understand that.
freely
I bet
about it.
you are.
I do not go there for that reason.
Mhm.
That you're aware of.
I agree that I'm aware of.
Because I know for a fact she can make people do things and then make them forget all about it.
I know.
Or even worse, she can make people do things and make them think it was their idea.
That too.
Oh, I know. I've seen it done.
Mm-hmm.
From what I am aware of. And he kind of like twitches a bit because he's fighting. From what I'm aware of, I have not been back in 6 months. I have not help her feed by embracing anyone. To my knowledge.
Question for you.
Sure. We're in the question part of this evening.
We certainly are. And this
Go
doesn't
for it.
have anything to do with her. This is just a question for you.
Okay.
Have people been going missing from your herd over the last 6 months?
He actually stops for a moment, opens up a drawer, pulls out, I know, ironic, a black book. And he will start to go through it for a moment. No.
What about from your agency?
That too.
No. No.
Not a single talent has been missing.
I would have been told. No. That is something I hold as sacred as I can because that's my name on the line.
Mm.
That's my reputation on the line. I won't let that happen.
I want to roll
Yeah.
something to see if he's actually being completely genuine during this conversation. Like he's really fed up with the bullshit.
Go for it.
Okay. We're going to do a wits insight.
Mhm.
And I'll use my specialty of desires.
It's always nice to have a Bahari with a specialty of desires because, they can see through everything.
And I have a maraca of death.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the death maracas. I haven't heard that in ages. I miss that. I really do.
Seven with a crit.
You do notice I did not roll anything against it.
I mean, he
7
could
with a
roll
crit.
composure subterfuge, but
Oh, he could.
Yeah.
With your 7 and a crit, you know from what he knows and what he believes to be true, he is being forthright. The crit is that you do know the Brett you knew, I'd say a year ago, his desires have changed. He's no longer the puppy dog, little lap dog that Annabelle and Portia paraded around. The one that lost his ear. He's no longer the man that's just willing to lounge around and
be the pretty toy.
Exactly. What you are seeing is somebody who has taken on a responsibility he doesn't believe he can handle, but he is trying to prove to himself that he can do. And when he talks about, when he did say about David Bowie saying he had changed due to his friend, the crit is that his desire has changed. He's no longer that pretty boy that's just going to lounge around and let people walk all over him. He's actually going out there. He's actually meeting with people. He's actually gaining the talent. When he says that his herd has not disappeared, he's being truthful because he hasn't added on to his herd. He is actually trying to his knowledge, because we all know Helena,
Mm-hmm.
he is trying to be a better kindred, a producer, and to be somebody that he wanted to be 50 years ago, but wasn't able to do. Now he can do it. Why not grab it and hold on to it and ride the wave of it?
And she just looks at him, and this is the look of a Bahari obvious predator. She is weighing and measuring the K-Knight in front of her.
Oh, he's aware of the judgmental look. He
It's
just
not
doesn't know where it's-
judgmental, it is evaluation. It is, are you enemy or are you ally? Are you worthy?
Got it.
You really want your freedom.
Peanuts.
Hmm.
My friend doesn't have a whole lot of time left. I want him to show I can make it. 40 years too late, but he believed in something 40 years ago, and I kind of
Pissed it away.
pissed it away. God damn it, Taylor, get out of my mind.
No.
Please.
Fine.
Everyone sees me as something that, yeah, I may have just become lazy, and I won't say stupid, but I'll say complicit, because it was easy to do. But at the same time, now is you guys have done a lot. You guys have changed the city more so than many people have ever seen in a year. Do you guys are the harbingers of change? Why not
Yes.
go with it?
I understand. I am a agent of change. I'm a Bruja. That's what we are.
Okay, well, yes. Bruja are the agents of change, but I have to say, Dr. Hammond, you are probably the most Bruja of all Brujas that have ever Bruja'd in this city. Seriously. And that's a compliment,
I
because
will take
most
that
Bruja
as a
don't do anything.
compliment. Thank you.
You're welcome. Your clan is by far always of change, but you have changed this city in the past, year? So much so that so many people are on their heads.
Well, yeah, we had to shake shit up because the way things were going, it was falling apart.
Harbingers of change. Why not ride the wave? I might get squashed all hell. I might get pulled into whatever, but at the same time, I can at least say I tried.
The problem, Brett, is that you're not free at this moment.
Right.
And that's exactly the reason why you're being able to do things. If she, even for a second, thinks that you're free, she's gonna reel you in back the very moment. She thinks she controls you. And that's why you're being allowed to do your thing. But if you are not careful, and if you stray too far away, your carefully built empire and assets she'll sit and crumble. That's what she does.
I know. I've seen her do that for past year and a half.
Mm-hmm. But you only got 6 months before you gotta, go back there. Oh yeah, I know.
I'm hoping that Annabelle has thrown a couple more at her to use as puppets.
You're hoping that she forgets about you.
She forgets nothing.
Well, she forgot a little trinket here and there. She forgets little things here and there. Her memory isn't as solid as one would think.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as stable.
So
There are cracks.
you're fine with taking the chances then.
If I don't take the chance, when will I be able to do anything else?
Mm.
Isn't freedom the ultimate risk and chance?
Mm. I like where this is going. What about you, Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm scared,
Good, you should
but
be.
well, I mean, I have probably two of the most deadliest kindred in my studio right now,
There are other
looking at me like I'm a
as well.
snack. Now, don't mention
I
I
mean-
am a snack, but at the same time,
I mean,
Been there, done that, Brad. Don't worry.
wow, thanks, Bastion. At least I could have gotten a complimentary pat on the back. Damn.
sorry, I'm attached. Anyway,
That's valid. And he does turn around and flash his ear to Bastion, showing that he's grown it back.
Oh, would you look at that? It healed. Do you want it off again?
He flips him off.
Look, we'll leave you be. I needed to get some clarification on some things. I'm looking into who set that shit up. I know who probably called the shots from up high, but I want to know what tools were used.
And you're thinking I might have been a tool that was used.
I had to see.
Do you want me to use my contacts to find out?
If you can, absolutely.
All right. Do you want me then to back up off your club? I have no problem doing it. I will be respectful.
No, keep coming.
Okay. I just want to make sure you and I are good.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
And if that narcissistic cunt thinks that you're an operative for her in my establishment, she has no idea what's coming for her.
Which one? There are two.
Only
Well,
two?
the apple didn't fall far, but I'm talking about the origin.
Understood.
Oh, Brett, do pass the message through, you know, the Plumer that's always in Elysia?
Yeah, that little band of social kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Pass the
Okay.
message through them.
Yes.
It's best that you're not dilly-dallying with people that draw so much attention as us.
Well, after what
You're
you guys
welcome
did,
to come to my place just like you have. You don't have
Okay.
to change your routines, but anything you find out, give to them.
I will say this: after your performance at the little, memorial that they had, she was pissed for months, and I'm not sorry for her on that.
Imagine that. I made her actually feel something.
That's a target on your back, Taylor.
Well, of course it is. Like I'm like I don't walk around with one of those on all the time.
That was a
She went-
compliment. Congratulations.
She went home for 2 weeks, came back with a new toy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Named her after her as well.
What do you
Mhm.
mean?
Lovely girl. She has to be about, 22, 23. Calls her Hermione. Her little babe. You fucked with her.
Yeah, I did.
I
Yeah, I did.
appreciate it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good for that.
And yeah, I took my leave as that started to
Yeah,
do
it probably has
whatever.
her making more for her to eat. Yeah.
Which I am terribly sorry about, but at the same time, I'm getting out when I can. If I can break this, cool. If I can't, hopefully it'll wither away at some point. I haven't had anything for about a year.
Yeah, but with them old ones, it's potent as fuck.
I know. Yeah.
Get what you can. If it's good info, I might be able to help you.
Give me about 2-3 weeks to find out, because I will be digging. It's not just a small dig. It's not just a couple
I
of
get it.
questions.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Take what time you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you need help navigating that maze of terrible snakes, well, I do it every night and I'm still free.
Bastion, you have a way with you that is, and I mean this in the most gentlest and appreciative ways, slippery snakes that I've ever met.
So if you want lessons,
I get it. Let me think on it. There's a lot to unpack of this night,
absolutely.
but I appreciate you coming down to talk to me at least.
I'd
Most
much
people,
rather get it from the horse's mouth rather than the horse's ass.
oh, well, Annabelle is, free these nights from what I've been told.
I was truly expecting that you were going to say that she's free of ass.
We all know, look, I have had the pleasure of meeting, what was her name? Dugout. I had the pleasure of meeting Dugout, and I think his name was Mr. Big. The origins of pancake ass.
Mm-hmm.
Those two go places, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I actually gave them a jean jacket vest with a patch of the originators of pancake ass patches.
I'll have to ask Spotter about this. I need details.
I'm sure he's heard of it. I got his whole crew.
Yeah.
All that.
I need the whole story.
Not a problem.
I need to know the both sides.
Well, Brett,
Yes.
thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to speak with you this evening.
Well,
thank you for being
coming.
so forthcoming. It's refreshing.
Look, when you've dealt with those two for quite some time, it's nice to actually just have a decent conversation.
Yeah.
And not have to run and feel like you need to go take a hot shower. You have to scrub all the shit off.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Well,
Let me see,
Bastion, I think we should take our leave.
Absolutely. Have a lovely evening, Mr. Brett.
And Brett will actually get up and walk with you out. And as he's locking the doors, he'll go, if you guys want those patches, let me know. I would be more than happy to give you your coterie, especially Spotter, an originator of the pancake ass.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I will not wear it, but I will mount it in subterranean. It will become part of the decor.
Sounds good. You know what? I'll make sure that your Plume de Mirror gets all of those patches tomorrow night, Bastion.
Perfect. I need to do this. Yeah. It will be important.
Absolutely.
You guys should know that Naomi doesn't let it Spotter wear denim. So no.
You think that's gonna stop Brett?
I hope not.
No. Absolutely not.
So we will get on Taylor's bike and leave.
And Brett will head home where his new haven is. So with that, I'm going to let everyone take a 10. We'll see you soon.
So we will be back in about 10. We're going to break. Get yourself a bio break if you need it. Get a snack, get a drink, and join us when we return.
Welcome back. We've all emptied everything. I hope you did too. So now we're going to start off with round 2. And that's with Spotter and Bastion. Take it away. Where are we finding you guys at?
Considering who I'm with, I probably owned a friend for a inconspicuous ride. Drive us around a little bit. I was thinking the northwestish area, kind of near up towards Neely's area and near Schaumburg, sort of. That
Mhm.
there's probably some outlier pods up there. I'm just going to drive up that way and have a walk around, see what we can see. See if we can check in. We can.
All right. Question is just watching both the way there and then the place that we stop.
Mhm.
Well, Spotter,
Mhm.
I am curious now. What do you want?
Right now or in general? Is this existential? Because I don't know if I'm ready for existential.
Now I want to make it existential just to see what you'll say, but no, it wasn't.
No, just tonight. I thought since you were, well, I won't pry, but I figured tonight not dealing with kindred
Hmm.
bullshit, at least not face value kindred bullshit, um, might do you some good.
Thank you. Yes. What are we doing? Are we going to some obscure bowling place or something?
Oh, that sounds dreamy, but no, I'm gonna the Nick Tuku, they've been well, it's not they anymore, it's just the one, have been
Mm-hmm.
targeting outliers, outlying
Absolutely.
communities, which makes sense. I mean, I get it, but fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
So I know there's a few around here. Just going to try and pass by a few to see if everything's okay. Move on.
Oh, I quite like this idea. I've been a few nights sleeping with the gargoyles, talking with them,
Mhm.
and I also got their side of the Nuktuku attack.
Right.
Indeed, it's best that we check on people.
100%. I mean, considering what they lost just killing two of them, and which we found out were the younger of the three, which doesn't mean they're necessarily young, I know. Eh, Honestly, that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, they are highly effective, and the problem of humanity is not a thing for them.
No, they have one focus and they do it really, really well.
Reminds me of old times. I didn't kill any Niktuku back in the day, but there was some crazy, crazy things in the Zabat in the early 90s.
Oh, New York.
Oh, absolutely. They had a weird La Sombra blue thing with 4 arms, I think.
All right. New York can keep that. We got enough of our own shit in Chicago.
Oh no, it burned
Oh, good.
spectacularly.
Thank fuck. You don't talk about New York much.
Oh, do you want to hear my war stories?
I've got plenty of my own. I don't know.
I
They,
was
they tend to be personal.
Yes, and we are talking as we are walking, by the
Yeah.
way. We back in the day, I was gun for hire.
Mhm.
I killed pretty much anything and anyone wanted.
Mhm.
And except Sabat, they never found their contracts particularly tasteful. And so I was walking through New York for nowadays bad reasons. And so I was seeing the sites and eventually, oh yes, this domain is completely Sabat. I thought about running away, but
Mhm.
things seemed a lot of fun when there was open fights on the streets. And so I decided to, why not? And I started killing a few Sabat heads, got a few
Mhm.
people interested in my work, and
Mhm.
then there was a time I was in this entire states, that huge building up in there.
Yeah, Empire State Building. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. I killed 15 different kindred. None of them had time to look at me. It was really funny. Yeah.
They may, have a different view of that situation. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
No. They do not have any views.
If you need more.
I made sure it was between their eyes.
I've seen you shoot. I do not doubt that at all.
Yeah. But there's not much in regards to war stories I can tell. I mean, I can boast about my shooting skills that all of you have seen, but not much different.
Yeah. But fair's fair. I didn't do, well, yeah, I've killed people, but I don't think to that extent.
It doesn't help that my whole thing is about with killing, you know?
No. When I was, I was a kid.
Kid?
A kid, yeah. I was way back when World War I started.
Oh, yeah.
I lied to enlist.
The first time I killed someone was 14, I think. Yeah, it was a robbery.
Yeah.
Me robbing someone.
Of course. One must have standards, of course.
Absolutely. Please.
But no, while I didn't necessarily shoot a lot of people myself, my nickname isn't really, well, it's kind of apropos. I told the artillery where to fire. So at least indirectly, I was probably responsible for a lot of people having a bad day.
Indeed. I worked in a similar but different way.
Mm-hmm.
I infiltrated a lot of cities,
Mhm.
talked with a lot of people, found out where people had money,
Sure.
and then I left the next day, and a huge criminal group went ahead, killed a lot of people, robbed everything, and vanished before the police arrived.
Oh.
It was very funny.
Oh, funny story.
Yeah.
Weird how things work out.
Oh, I did that like 13, 14 cities.
In South America, or were you
Brazil.
rounded about?
No, Brazil specifically. It was my group.
Cool. Huh. Yeah. No, I just I never was into that.
I
was
do.
I was in a lot of gangs. I was out in the streets when I was like 10
Really?
or 11. Yeah. Yeah, my
Look at you making me proud.
yeah, I know. My what do you call it? My sister.
Oh.
She our parents passed, and she got swept up by picked up by a guy to get married and start a family, which is what happened back then. And well, no room for little bro.
So you got to the streets.
Yep. Went from gang to gang, just surviving.
I was only a single one.
Yeah.
Really admired the place. The woman that was the lead of the group. She taught me how to shoot.
Mm-hmm. So she must have been fantastic.
Oh, you think I'm good?
Mm-hmm.
She shot like from half a city away the finger of a police officer from the trigger.
All right.
I was there.
All right. What was he doing? Like making a speech or something? Because that would have been fucking great.
I think he was like orienting the cops on how to deal with the criminals, and then he was screaming.
It's just screaming kind of diminished the whole rah-rah speech.
I sadly never took much of the action back in the day, but it was it was the funny feelings and the funny memories of my time.
Yeah.
After that, everything went to shit, but you know what? I'm glad for it.
It does happen to go to shit every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like when you get back from war and you bring Spanish flu with you.
Anything you want to share with the class?
What's that?
Oh, no,
Oh,
okay.
no.
problem.
It's just that it just happened to pick up right after everyone got back from France.
Oh,
No.
I see.
Whatever it was called. I remember. But yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad that that's not the case for you then.
No. I didn't. I dodged a bullet on that one, but it wasn't good times in Chicago.
And we continue walking, I assume, up until we reach the community that we're about to get. How's the situation there?
It's quiet.
Mhm.
But Spotter knows that there's something just off with the manhole cover where you would just drop in.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys look, give me what's an awareness. Please and thank you.
Sure. I'm using heightened senses.
If you weren't, are you Toreador?
It's true.
Maybe not a very critical Toreador, but
True.
So
True.
let's see. That okay. Get a little hungrier as I'm surging my wits.
Okay, that's a reroll. Yes. Okay. I got 6.
I got 6 too.
As you are looking at this, it looks like it's right off of it's almost an abandoned park. Nobody really goes there anymore.
Yeah.
But you see that it's off centered.
Yeah.
And as you're looking around,
Spotter just has his hand up as soon as he noticed,
you will notice there is, I'm going to say she's a woman, but she's dressed in more of like overalls and kind of a long sleeve Henley, and her hair's up, and it's kind of in a and I'm trying to remember what it's a handkerchief, and it's a black one to try and kind of hide her hair a bit. And
Mhm.
she has just like a spyglass, and you can see that she's looking at you too. And she turns her head for a moment, and she nods, and she slowly climbs down the tree for you guys. And she's very cautious while walking to you.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll go, "Are you looking for them?"
We were. Who are you?
"Who are you?"
Is she a Nosferatu?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Spotter?
I'm Bastion.
"I'm Lily."
Well, Lily, what are you doing here tonight? You asked us for looking for someone. But are you looking for someone?
"No."
Spyglass says otherwise, but what do I know?
"Oh, I already know where they are. I'm just watching it to make sure that nobody else goes down that shouldn't go down."
Does she seem kindred?
"She could be, yes."
She
There's only
breathing?
no.
Okay, as she's speaking, and I noticed that she's not breathing. Bastion. All right. We are.
We're on the same page? He kind of
Yes,
past you.
absolutely.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
we are. Oh, I hate saying this. We are elders.
Okay.
Mm.
I think he disagrees.
No, I agree, but I just don't like it.
Yeah.
At least we're not doctors.
Yes.
Oh. Is there a thing with is there something wrong with doctors?
Not
No,
doctors, but
real
doctors.
doctors are totally fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
But-
doctors.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have fake ones?
Apparently.
Yeah.
I
It's a
can
damn
keep
shame.
this up for the whole episode if needed, you assholes.
But okay. Let's catch up on this.
Mhm.
I've been making the rounds. Well, we are making the rounds.
Okay.
Checking on the outlying smaller
Mhm.
communities.
Okay.
We've been aware there was a few attacks.
Really tall kangaroo.
We haven't seen them.
But
I mean,
that's
you don't wanna?
Okay, but
Unfortunately,
you
we're going to
have
need
s-
to.
You have seen them.
Maybe.
Okay. What have you seen?
A lot of people screaming.
That's
Well, I actually
hearing.
heard a lot of people.
Yes.
The thing was tall. Tall. Very thin.
Mhm.
Did you ever see that movie?
Slender Man.
No. The original Nosferatu.
Oh,
It's
yes.
very long. The long fingers and the long appendages.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of just shuffled as he walked.
How was he dressed? Like old fashioned?
This is more of like rags. A lot of
Oh.
cut up, dusty black.
And did you see his face?
No, there was a hood.
A hood.
Mask.
No, there was a hood. I couldn't see his face.
I
Probably
see.
had a mask on anyways.
No, I was way up in the tree.
So you're watching out for the people down here, the Ginder down here. Why is the
Yeah.
manhole cover?
Oh, well, that's how he left it.
Who left it? He did?
Hmm?
How long ago was he here?
4 nights ago. But we got the people up before that.
Did he touch anything in here?
Mm-hmm. I
Did
just
he-
saw him go down and then he came back up.
Okay, so he touched the main hole.
I don't know. I just know that it moved. I didn't watch how it moved.
Let's find out. And Bashan is going to the manhole.
Okay. You're
And-
going to. You really want to touch a man's hole?
Been there, done that, got
It's
the
a long
promotion.
story.
Oh, there's a promotion for that?
And with that, Bastion touches the manhole and utilizes first touch.
Okay. Intelligence and aspects. Hit me, baby.
Right. I'm gonna rouse my intelligence because mine
If-
is pitifully low. I got hungrier, but that's fine.
Read more books.
How did you know he was coming?
I didn't know he was coming. I just knew.
How'd you know to get them out?
Oh, I was told to.
Okay. This is going to be a long conversation. Just
No,
keep with the. What?
the web.
Oh, you're a Malkavian.
I thought that was obvious.
I
We
mean, you
don't-
guys don't wear friggin' name tags.
we don't judge as well.
We
Okay.
could.
Okay, a simple 5. I'm spending a lot of willpower tonight. Holy shit.
You are. With this, let me spirits touch, blah 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 blah, gleam into the emotional state. It's a manhole cover. It does not have an emotional. That's for damn sure.
I suppose the emotional state is from the person that touched it.
That's true. There were many people that touched it. I'm going to say that out of the people that did, there was terror out of most of them. But the one that you're searching for was eerily calm,
Mm-hmm.
hungry, confused,
Okay.
going on just primal need and want. There was no intelligence per se at that moment. When the cover was moved by that particular individual, there possibly could have been thought afterwards. It's hard to tell exactly.
And what's the insight I can gather from this?
The insight is that though looking for food, it's trying to sniff out its own as if it's part of a line, or dinner was part of their line.
Oh, okay. So Bashan takes his hand off the manhole. So 2 problems. First one, when it starts feeding, it's bestial
Can't help itself.
completely. It's absolutely not capable of thoughts or anything. That might be advantageous, but at the same time,
very dangerous.
Second, it stops. After feeding, it leaves. It left with a different emotional state. So either it got something, someone, or something made it snap out of it. And it was searching for a specific.
It's look, it sounds like it got its fix to me. But well, that's the problem with them, is they're chasing this unattainable goal.
What goal?
Oh, they think that by wiping out the Nosferatu, they can be pretty again.
Oh. So, Spotter, you might want to check with your clan. See whoever had territory or might have been around here 2 nights ago, because perhaps you have a funeral to it.
Well, we did get the people that I got out. We sent them to Winnetka.
Yeah. Are you sure everyone got out?
The ones that I knew.
The Aryans like the problem.
But I did turn around and booby trap that.
Oh.
So that's why I told you not to go down.
Do you know about the Malkavian that was killed a few nights back?
She kind of looks off for a moment.
It was with another pod of Nosferatu, but they were caught unaware.
I don't think so. I mean,
okay. No. Because I'm wondering if the outliers, not realizing they have a support system in the city, are you leaning on other clans like yourself to help?
We all lean on each other.
Right.
Up here, you guys don't know about us.
That's a problem.
I mean, we're all discarded. So we try and make our own communities up here. Sure, I've heard of the laws and the teachings and all that stuff, but
yeah,
it really doesn't matter up here. But at the same time, we try to make no fuss about things so you guys don't have a reason to come up here.
And because you make no fuss and because nothing relates back down when y'all go missing.
Right. If the sheriff doesn't have a reason to be here, she won't be here.
Exactly. And the last sheriff was not very nice.
Current one is terrifying, but
absolutely.
At the very least, if you didn't act up, she would at least get you to someone that could show you what needs to be done.
Yeah, but do you know what the other one did? He was horrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've
heard. Yeah.
We called him Alcazar because he was an ass.
Well, he's ass in hell now.
He's Ashzar now, so I wouldn't worry about it.
I don't. I hadn't seen him in about a year or so. So that meant.
Yeah, funny that.
Yeah.
You know,
make my life happier.
If you ever wonder about how the sound of kneecaps exploding, I can tell you.
Oh, how do you do it? I usually use either TNT or I use pop caps, or I actually have learned how to use thermite.
Oh, you can do it with a gun.
That's so cliche. I like to touch it up a bit.
Wow.
2 in 1 shot?
Two, as in 2 kneecaps, 1 shot.
Yeah,
I mean,
and he's not.
I
He's not
usually
kidding.
I usually go for 6 with 1 stick of dynamite.
Now you're bragging. Anyway.
Okay.
I think, Spotter, that this place will be targeted.
Right. I mean, I'm sure One Neck is not going to let him come back. So I wouldn't
Yeah.
excuse me, worry about this one. He seems to know where the pods are, which is, yeah, that's a disconnect for me.
Well,
because he went
Um,
right into it, right? He walked up to the manhole cover, went in, and came back out. He knew where it was.
instinctually.
He just knows where we would settle,
Yeah.
where we'd hide out. Yeah, I guess that's
There
fair.
was no intelligence in that hunting,
Pure instinct.
only after.
I can let you guys know if they come back.
Yeah, could you?
Sure.
How do I get a hold of you?
Oh, do you have a cell
Smoke
phone?
signals don't work anymore.
Give her my number. But what does he's gonna step back just a quick second. I can still talk to this city here, not too far out, right?
You're still in the city.
Okay. Just want to get feel for the area, right? Because it seems calm. Maybe it's still
It is calm. The city up here, being it's quiet neighborhoods, it's
Mhm.
more of it's old city. This is where farmland used to be. This is where people came out in about the actually about the 40s and 50s
Mhm.
as Chicago was expanding.
Mhm.
This is where old farmland used to be. This is where small little villages used to be that slowly turned into the city.
absorbed. Yeah.
And it's a just kind of calm, relaxing where people just live the day-to-day life. There's no hustle, there's no bustle.
Yeah.
It's just calm. But when you are trying to tap in and as you see Lily here and the other pods, and you can kind of sense where the pods are.
Mhm.
There is a sense of alertness, like they're trying to keep watch,
Mhm.
but you really can't tell where that elder is. He's either blended with the city or he's melded with something.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
just simple life really up here.
Yeah. 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 He's not. If he's nearby, he's hidden beyond anything. I can look.
Okay.
If you could pass around, I know you guys like your independence up here, but if you can pass it around, if you get a whiff of anything, call me or text me. Actually, I'll give them Thimble's number too. Just text her, say Spotter asked me to text if something was up. If you can't get in touch with me,
Okay.
so
Yeah. And if you see the figure, even in the distance, do text us as well. Do not engage. I know that none of you are dumb. But
No.
that thing is heavy, bro.
When it sounds like a wheezing, dying cat, no. No.
we're very cat friendly. So
Yeah. So yeah, no. I will definitely text you and
thank you.
well, I'm just glad you didn't go down the hole.
No problem.
So what
So
was it?
kind of
Thermite or dynamite?
she just smiles.
Okay.
And she goes back up to where she was watching things.
Okay.
All right. Well, that
We-
was productive.
Indeed. Let's walk back. I fear that we should keep an eye out.
Pretend to leave.
And as you two turn to leave, who calls who excitedly?
Where would Taylor be right now?
She's probably at home this night.
Her phone rings, and it's Theo.
It rings like twice. She was in the middle of writing something and she stops and grabs her phone. Hey, Theo, what's up?
Oh, fantastic. Taylor, so glad that you could answer. I need you to come over to my home for a moment, like soon, being tonight, right now, if you can. Something exciting that I can't share over the phone.
I can kind of sense that, and obviously you're not like, in danger. Okay. Give me 15, maybe 20, I'll be there.
Certainly.
And she'll hang up and she will save what she's doing, shut off the laptop, and head out. And 15, 20 later, your doorbell rings.
Yep. It is one of his revenants who answers, probably the youngest Maggie, because she's the quickest and loves to get the door for people. And she will happily and welcomingly invite you in and lead you upstairs to Theo's office door, which is currently shut. And she gives a knock that you can't quite figure out what pattern she's knocking, but there seems to be a specific sequence that she's getting, even though it didn't seem all that intentional. But
ooh, I'm gonna roll on that.
yeah, go for it.
That's a wit's insight, but no desires. But that's a wit's insight. I think.
That's a wit's insight, sure.
That one's a straight 6.
Theo's a Tremere. Of course he and his revenants talk in code.
And of course they do. She doesn't necessarily know what the code is, but she knows it's a code.
But it's pretty damn obvious. Like there was a certain sequence that was just used
to communicate.
And only then does the door creak open for a second, and Taylor sees Theo. He's not frazzled. He doesn't look unkempt, but his eyes are just slightly wider than they usually are. Oh, Maggie, thank you so much for getting her. Taylor, please come on inside.
And Taylor looks to Maggie and says, thank you, Maggie. And she'll walk in.
And
she's just looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And as Taylor walks in, this is probably the first time Taylor's actually been in this office.
Yeah, she's never been in his haven before. So she's like, what the fuck is... First off, she clocked all the fucking wet specimens and shit.
Wet specimens, dry specimens. Wet specimens, dry specimens, bones, drying plants. The whole... Yes, you walked into a wizard's lair in a cartoon.
Yes,
almost.
Absolutely. She's so on brand.
You know what? There's even here, just to make it truly stereotypical, there's even a handful of different gemstones and crystals.
Yes, I'm sure there is. And I said, and as she looks in and sees I didn't take you as a crystal girly.
It was. I will not deny the efficacy of an ingredient simply because it is stereotyped. Also, it was Seamus who encouraged me to learn them.
I think he was putting one on you, okay?
Yes, unfortunately, I found that some of them do in fact work.
Okay, so what do you got?
Enough,
what do you got?
I believe I've cracked the memories of the gargoyle issue.
Okay, why do you believe this?
And he walks Taylor over. There is a silver bowl that is currently full of a concoction. And she's seen the bowl before. Theo's used it for his practices all throughout the stuff. But there seems to be some water. Looks like maybe a little bit of blood mixed in, but it's more of the way that, when blood gets into water and suddenly the water is just vaguely pink.
Mm-hmm.
But then there are bits of green with look like some sort of plant matter that has been ground up and mixed into it. And then something else that seems powdery and shiny, sparkly green. And then there's also a similar substance that is more white and crystalline, rather.
What's the plant matter?
Ginkgo leaf.
Fascinating. Okay.
Took me a few tries, but it is culturally a plant often associated with strong thought and memory.
Yes.
And then spiritually, again, through crystals and gemstones, as you just said, the shinier green bits is emerald powder, and then we have a bit of clear quartz powder as well.
All right.
And then through various experimentation, specifically purified water.
Okay.
A drop of my vitae and a drop of the subject to whose memories are to be restored's vitae. And then, once mixing and chanting and infusing with the proper practice occurs, they are to consume the entire thing.
And she looks and says, who's vitae?
The casters, a single drop, and the subject to be restored.
Who's in the bowl?
And he points, and you see a small vial of blood sitting very delicately. And it does look like there's a slight stain on the glass where only like a fraction of the sample has even been used. Currently, I'm working with Ublosatha's blood.
Now, question, is that also a catalyst of your ritual here? Because she has her full memories.
I did not use her vitae directly. I more studied it, observed it on its own, because I wanted to see if there was any thaumaturgical process that was not present in hers versus any other gargoyles.
But you haven't tried this with anyone with her vitae mixed in.
This is just the experimental version. The official performance of the ritual will not use her blood. It will use theirs, because it is their memories I am restoring. I simply used her blood in this instance as a placeholder.
Then how do you anticipate this will work? And literally, Taylor is like questioning you like an academic would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Theo's both not used to it. She knows
scientific theory. She knows how to do the scientific process. So she's asking you, okay, you've got your hypothesis. What makes you believe that?
Because I tested in smaller ways with myself.
Did you unlock some of your memories?
Not precisely unlock. I don't believe I ever missed them. It's just certain extraneous information that I wasn't aware of before came to the forefront.
Oh, very interesting. Are you ready to test this, you think?
On a willing, or at least one that won't be missed, guinea pig.
Oh God, don't say it like that. You sound so Tremere.
There's no other way to say. There's no other way to say it, Taylor. Truly, this is a prototype ritual. I've never developed one of my own before.
Taylor is going to, because she has recently just been like surprise, I'm here by Laura. Okay, so she is going to commune with the city to find out if there are any gargoyles watching her at this moment or nearby.
Oh, it's not
I'm using the Tremere merit to use the NOS lore sheet.
Yep.
It just shows that the Tremere encourage collaboration.
Absolutely.
As you are connecting with the city to ask, it's not that hard to see the rippling in the walls. And it wasn't that she was following you per se. She had heard something that was going on with Theo, and she was actually watching to see what he was doing. So by pure happenstance, you are absolutely knowing that Laura is within your presence in the walls of this house.
All right. So she will apologize to the city for disturbing it and advise she will try to communicate later when they have more time to sit and chat. And then
City understands. Scar does it to her all the time.
Yep. And literally, Taylor will slip into Greek and say, "Come on out, Laura. I know you're there."
Slowly, the wall does ripple. And Laurel will come out.
Are you willing to see if you can have your memories restored?
She nods her head. I hear this one. He goes very quickly in the talking. And then he chatters and was jumping up. I've never seen this man happy. And he jump up and down all the time. He jumped really high too.
And Taylor slips back to English and says, "Yes, he's very excited. He thinks he might have had his eureka moment."
Oh, please. Archimedes wishes he was as intelligent as me.
There it is. There it is.
Well, I'll go into English. Eureka moment. He's too young to have that.
I fail to see the comparison. I should say up front, Laura, I do not know certainty-wise what will occur. And there could be possible side effect.
Oh no, I lose more of my mind. Okay.
Or all of it, which would also not be ideal.
True, I don't want to lose what I have. It's hard enough to remember what I am at times.
But if you're willing to be the first to try, I'm more than willing to enact the ritual.
Okay, how do I do?
It's very simple. And Theo will actually empty the contents from the silver bowl, clean it out properly, and then fill it with some purified water. He then motions her over. A drop of blood into the bowl, please.
Okay, and she'll just kind of use her thing and do it.
And then Theo will just use one of his fangs to stab his thumb and do the same there. He then reaches over. Nothing's in his doctor's bag right now. All his ritual stuff is out on the desk proper. And he first takes a small little serving spoon, dips it into a jar that is clearly full of the powdered emerald. And he slowly taps that in and uses the spoon to stir. And then a similar jar with the quartz, and he adds that in, stirs. And it's at this point that he does also start with his chanting. And it seems to be a mixture of Sanskrit and Latin, as if he is using them in sort of a to bridge some sort of gap linguistically. Taylor, you're mostly aware of how these languages work.
I'm fluent in both at this point. So yeah, go ahead. She would know everything you're saying.
And it seems to it's not anything especially flowery or like high fantasy
she
style,
has no dots in occult, so she's not going to be recreating this ritual. Okay,
Yeah.
but she understands the intent that you're putting into the ritual.
And as the chanting starts is when there actually starts to feel like a slight buzz in the air. And if you had to guess, it almost feels like there's a direction to the feeling, like it's all swirling towards the bowl. and trying to work its way into the mixture as he's holding his hand over and stirring with the other. And he's so single-minded at this point. He's almost probably forgotten that the other two are in the room at this moment, before he then reaches over and just from a simple pot will take a few ginkgo leaves, throw those in, and then start stirring much faster, and the chanting then picks up in concert with his stirring. And this whole ritual takes probably 45 minutes to an hour, feels like. It's a lengthy process. And storyteller, I suppose I'll need to do a ritual roll at
Yep.
this juncture.
Intelligence,
Yes.
blood sorcery, or resolve
Yep.
blood sorcery.
You know what? First, how about I check and see if I get hungrier to make my intelligence just a little bit better?
Why not? Name of the game?
Oh, sweet. I love it when I roll 10s on rouse, so
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Da-da-da. If you want to be a Tremere, you have to learn to have a goddamn reference sheet. Okay. Check with that. Check with that. I'm at blood potency 3, so I get that. Sorry, thank you all for your patience.
Of course.
You're fine. You're making a big roll right now.
9 successes.
Holy
Fuck
shit.
me.
It's probably one of my best pools on my sheet.
Okay.
And as the ritual completes, Taylor will notice that there is one difference from the mixture that he showed her before, and that this has all turned the water, the plant, the quartz, everything has all turned that the shade of the emerald powder inside.
Oh, it's green.
And in the right angle, it looks like it's glowing, but it's not an actual glow. It just has a
slight luminance to it.
Yeah, in a
Or an
odd
iridescence.
sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
Where Theo then picks it up, turns and looks at Laura, and holds out the bowl. Down the hatch.
All of it?
Do
All
drink
of
it
it.
all, dear.
She'll pick it up and some of it will spill down, but that's fine. She's drinking as much as she can.
It's the intent of getting most of it down that helps.
Okay.
And then Theo will take the bowl, sit back, and observe every single movement and micro expression Laura makes.
Taylor will actually take Laura's hand.
Now, for Laura and the audience, what is Theo and Taylor looking like at this exact moment?
Taylor has her hair down. It's her natural color. Makeup is well done, not excessive. She's minimal jewelry this evening. She's got a long black maxi dress on, summer, sleeveless maxi dress on, and wearing sandals, wedge sandals.
And Theo is in a colored shirt as per his usual wardrobe. The only difference is he is wearing house shoes for the most part. He's not really in like formal wear or anything like that. And his pants are still slacks in a way for this. They are clearly slacks that are well worn and have probably been owned for longer than just regular, pants that you'd wear with a suit would be. But his hair's its usual tousled back brown. It's not super long, and he's truly just only one emotion, which is rapt curiosity.
And Taylor shows compassion and concern.
So it's a good balance between the two of them.
Oh, yeah. And you said you took Laura's hand, correct?
Yes.
At first, she closes her eyes. There's no change to her because everything is working. And that's about 5 to 10 seconds. At 15 to 20, her other hand goes to her head. She then crouches.
Taylor will
She
go
does-
down with her.
She doesn't scream, but you can see that she wants to yell out something, but she can't. She's not sure. Her body shakes. Her wings flare out, come back in, flare out. Her hand keeps scratching her head for a bit. And then finally, her head just snaps back. Taylor, you remember what her original color eyes were, right?
Yes, they were beautiful, deep mahogany brown.
Her eyes, for most people, were just kind of stonish, gray. When she opens up her eyes, you see that brown again. You see her looking around, almost in panic, in terror, and she's afraid
Mhm.
because it's the last moments of her life that she's reliving for a moment. And then she realizes the hand that's holding on to her. She looks to Taylor and she sees Theo and almost instinctively gently grabs Taylor, moves her wings around her almost to protect her because she's not at the moment realizing she's
Yeah.
safe,
Yeah,
but she's protecting.
it's okay.
And then she thinks, Lucy, I have you. Don't worry. We will get out of here, yes?
We're fine. We are safe.
No, we're not. There is a man here.
Yes, he's friend.
Friend.
Yes.
They were not friends. They were torches.
No, they are friend.
Where am I?
You are
Where am
in
I?
Theodore Smith's laboratory.
And she notices her arms. Why am I all like this?
Because you were saved by Ublasatha, the gargoyle.
She told me to stay with the book.
Yes.
The other one, the one that I transport, she here.
Yes. Azima is here and she has been found and is awake again.
The head, it hurts so much.
And Theo just reaches over and takes notes.
It's then you can start to see literally where her stone hair is. You can see little ridges starting to connect. It's like her stone hair is rippling. It's almost as in he has reconnected parts of the brain that haven't been connected in over 100 years.
Allow the pain to wash over you and through you.
It hurts a lot. I'm remembering what?
Yes.
Focus
What?
through it. Go slow.
I cannot change how this is going. This is going fast.
Yes,
Yeah.
but your reactions, dear woman, it's all right.
Yes. Have you had ever a train go through your head?
And Theo's specifically writing down exactly as it's being described to him because he wants to make sure that he has the details of what happens, right?
Look, if you want a huge caravan of camels clapping on your head, please, by all means, try this. Oh,
I must admit, the regression to right before is an interesting start. But I wonder if it's
Chrysanthi,
temporary.
mhm.
that was her name. Chrysanthi.
Yeah. What?
Relax your wings.
Is it safe? Like,
It
they're
is
not
safe.
coming, right?
They're not coming. That is done.
And with
In the
great
moment
pain,
you
she'll...
fell, you were saved by Ublasatha, who embraced you to be gargoyle. to
That is
preserve
good.
you.
That is good.
I'm glad she saved you.
This hurts. This is not fun. Oh. And she kind of stops for a moment. I remember everything now. Oh, this is scary. I don't think this is. Oh boy. Is it that? She kind of looks between the two of them, like very sheepish now, going, hi.
Hi. It's good to have you back, sister.
It's been a bit of a trial.
Do you
Traveling.
also,
Yes.
sorry,
No. Yes.
curious minds abound.
You have
you
a very
also-
curious mind.
And apparently a very accomplished one. Do you also remember everything since the loss? The memories you developed since then?
That is what the bullet train in my head is running around in.
Fantastic. So it is a full restore.
Is this what the people they're telling when you reboot a computer?
You are no computer. The human mind is far more complex.
The comparison is somewhat, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I suppose the truest difference is a computer wouldn't feel anything from being rebooted.
The pain dulling would not be amiss at this moment.
You're muted.
More often than not, my clan does not prioritize the removal of pain when considering magic.
Yes, a pity and a slight oversight.
No one's perfect.
To agree or to disagree?
So, aside from obvious memories, I want to try something.
As if the bullet train in my head is not enough. Okay.
Only more stimuli will help you distract or get through this. So,
Sounding like a doctor for sure.
nice
Tell
and nice and simple. First, what is 2 plus 3?
5.
Excellent. What is your favorite color?
Saw this in a movie. They would say blue, but no red. No, mine is actually yellow.
What was the last food you ate?
Oh. We had that night. I made such a salad that we used the grape leaves to wrap it up in kind of sandwiches, yes. And then we would eat right out of the grape leaves for the flavor. That was so good. I miss that. Can I have that? That would be cool.
I will take you somewhere where you can have that.
I would like that. I haven't had a good meal in a long time. Missed real olive oil. There's no real good olive oil around there anymore.
There's one place in the city you might find good olive oil.
Okay, that is rare, but sure.
And if you are willing, I'm certain you may change your mind, but
Sure, after I drink this and then remember who I am.
If we could perhaps have a couple more interviews down the line, just to make sure that the process is sticking and you're adapting well, not losing anything. I want to make sure that I didn't create a temporary patch.
Okay, I understand what you want. Yes.
So
In about
maybe
a week.
every month or so,
Okay.
enough time to truly sit and process what you're relearning.
The funny part is that if we all remember, Bastion's going to have a hell of a time.
I'm certain there's going to be quite a bit of sculpting going on.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That and the cuddlepile thing is going to be more of a thing.
I will say, though, and it's miraculous that I can say it so plainly, and Theo will just point to the jar of powdered emerald. Thank God I'm rich. Otherwise, that would probably have been a large chunk of my savings with my previous profession.
Do you need more emerald?
Any that could be supplied to this ritual would be greatly appreciated.
You do realize what we are, right? And we can find it.
Yes, but I don't know how many emeralds you can find.
Oh, well, just insult me a little bit more and I won't tell you where I can find it.
All right, then you'll only be limiting the memories that your own kin can get back.
I will find you emerald. Good Lord.
And if you
And
can
if not,
already...
Theo, I'll find you money.
Oh,
Oh,
the money I can find you. That's no problem.
Money is very accessible to all of us. I don't think there is a member of the coterie that is destitute.
I have a lot of antiques you could try and find a pretty coin for. I have a stash.
I suppose I could get into antiquing. Might be fun.
It's all from Chicago anyhow, so
Some
don't
heritage.
worry, Lucy. I made sure it's all ethical.
And she'll literally boop her nose and say, "Of course you did."
Well, you wouldn't have had it any other way, now would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Very
Well,
true.
we can, of course, discuss the finer details later if you wish to go and speak to any others who might be interested in what you've just experienced. But do keep in touch if there's any side effect.
Sure, if I grow a third wing or a new horn, I will let you know.
Or start developing memories that you don't remember.
That seem
Okay.
not yours.
I haven't diablerized anyone.
If Malkavians can be interconnected, who's to say gargoyles can't?
They have a different mind altogether.
Congratulations on rediscovering yourself.
It's going to be a bumpy ride tonight, but I will talk to everyone. And she will quietly sink back, disappear.
Theo just offers Taylor a fist bump. And he seems... usually people glow like this after they've gotten laid. This is like that, but Theo's glow is entirely from the fact that he knows he's a badass from here.
He had a mental orgasm.
Yep, essentially. And that will wrap up the scene as far as I'm concerned, unless Taylor has something else.
No, Taylor will just stand up and she'll look to Theo and smile and say, "Thank you for inviting me for this."
You were the one who brought the project to my attention in the first place. It would feel disingenuous to not have you be a part of this.
I'm glad she was the first. I'd missed her.
Well, you'll get to know her all over again.
I look forward to it. And with that, she'll take her leave.
As Taylor and Theo are now having fun with a gargoyle with a bullet train head, where are we finding Magnus?
Magnus is, let's see, after he left the commissioner, he probably went back to his clinic to deal with things there.
And I'm believing Questions got the message.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 5 minutes to midnight. There's a knock.
Magnus goes and he opens up the door.
Come on, Rogue. You rolled an @1. What up?
Well, I wasn't aware this was a stealth check. Come on in, Questions.
It's always a stealth check. Can you get around me?
Well, let's see.
Do you walk too loud?
Probably.
What's up?
The funny thing is, Magnus always has weight of a feather up, so no, he doesn't. And
called
silence of
bullshit.
death, actually.
That's fair.
But he just invites her in. So, how have things been with your family and friends?
Well, now the pariah's down. We are subsequently babysitting the man-child and the
Which
other
one?
man-child.
You're going to need to be more specific.
Oh, you have more than one man-child?
Yes. Do you have any idea how little that narrows things down?
No.
Oh my goodness. There are so many of them, especially
so-
with all the foreign princes in the city. So many man children.
Oh, that's why it's smelling like worm.
Yes.
I'm talking about the man-child down in Gary. Well, both children.
So Maxwell and
Derek something?
Derek?
Eric?
Oh, Eric. Eric.
Eric Sharp?
Out of character, that may be someone I should know, but I
Alan
haven't-
Sovereign's grandchild.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yuck.
I know.
One moment. Magnus just pulls out his phone and texts Ballard. And
Mhm.
she's like, I thought Eric Sharp was downsized in the last restructuring, but I've learned he just got relocated to Gary.
Ballard will say he's been in Gary for some time, according to his grandfather, after his mother passed away.
Well, that was sloppy. That's 10 points off your quarterly review.
Just middle finger right back.
Looks at questions like, okay, so we got a baby cranky Bruja and a cranky baby Ventru down in Gary.
We've been watching them, trying to make sure that they don't connect in with you guys, or at least they don't have any physical things coming up into Chicago. We're also turning around and trying to sniff out the rest of your wonderful cousins, the ones that are not politically aligned to you.
Oh, right. The Sabat.
Yes. We're trying
Somewhere
to
in the rest
think,
of Chicago, Hardestat throws a blade at the
is
wall.
that what we're listening to? I mean, all of a sudden, we're in the middle of doing shit, and we hear this loud ass, dumbass barking bullshit about you can't say Sabat, and then all of a sudden, Greektown just yells out Opa.
Yeah, that's Hardestat. He's one of the founders of the Camarilla.
Oh, so what of your people?
Yeah, really, really old man baby.
Do you really want him to live?
I'm sure karma has something coming for him sooner or later.
I mean, we could always do it sooner rather than later.
Let's not with SI and so many foreign kindred in town. Like,
I mean, it could be a Gaia sweep up, let me tell you.
I mean,
Mhm.
How good are your people at messing with planes?
You haven't met the Glasswalkers yet, have you?
I met one of them, but she was more dealing with cars, so I wasn't sure if it was just like generally applicable.
Generally applicable, as in to the point where they can turn around and jam technology within whatever radius they have at that moment, which means even guns don't work around them at times.
So hypothetically, if they were to know what plane someone was on, they might be able to do something like that when it's like, oh, I don't know, over the Atlantic.
Yeah, I mean, again, depending on the radius.
Interesting.
Define interesting.
I might be able to get you a flight number. Interesting.
I know some cousins up in New York. Is that what you wanted me for? Is just to find out what we're doing, or?
No, it was. Do
There's
your
something on
people
you.
always. What?
There's something on you. I could see it between your eyes. Something's grinding in that head of yours.
Oh, I thought you were talking a spirit was attached to me or something. You
I mean,
freaked me out for a minute.
yes, but I'm not bringing that up.
What?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know.
I kind of do want to know now.
No, you don't.
Okay,
You called
so
me in. I'm here. What? Help me, help you, help me, help you. Show me
Right.
the money. I don't know.
Magnus just opens his wallet and pulls out like $400 and puts it on the
What do
table.
I do with that?
I don't know. Buy some like unlimited
Wow.
wings for you and your friends.
That's just rude, but okay. She just takes it.
You said show you the money. I showed you the money. I mean,
Okay, fine.
yeah, okay. So the whole thing at Starved Rock.
Yeah.
Am I really going to have to deal with like spirit hallucination bullshit every time I interact with your people?
Only when you're asking us for a trial to see where your humanity's at.
Okay, that's fair. The part about the future has been bothering me.
Why? I'm finding it funny that I'm asking a kindred of all people why the future is bothering you. You live for fucking ever.
We don't. We live till we're killed.
Okay. Well, let's just be comparison on your timeline and my timeline. I have a much shorter timeline than you.
No, you have a shorter potential timeline.
Okay, most of my family has never made it past 40.
Fair.
How old are you again?
When was I born again?
There you go. That's all the question I need. That's the answer right there. When you forget how old you are, you're old.
Almost 160. No, almost 170.
I don't stand corrected.
Good Lord, my 170th birthday is coming up.
What do you want? A platter?
No.
I don't. Isn't your 70th year like silver something or another, or is it golden? I don't remember. I'll never really see that age.
Possibly.
I'll remember to get you some silver then.
So, when I went through the trial,
Mm-hmm.
the future, like the past, the present, those I could relate to what happened or is happening in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But the future was just a bunch of confused, jumbled images. I couldn't pull anything out of it.
Well, you haven't lived it yet. you still don't have a determinative path to give you the right images. Wait, have you seen a psychic or something?
I was born the child of a red cap.
That didn't answer my question.
I have regular contact with my cousins. Yes, they're the closest thing to a psychic I know, unless you know a Starborn or something.
I try not to talk to current Steelers quite often, but sure. You're more worried about the future. What exactly are you worried about?
Well, there's all those princes in the city right now. And then there's Helena. There's whatever is out there in the lake.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, did you know that there were Niktuku just buried under the city that have just woken up?
I'm sorry, what the fuck is that?
Oh, okay. So those are 1,000-year-old, like several 1,000-year-old vampires.
No. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Cousins said that they'd been sleeping here for a while and then someone woke them up and is directing them around.
Do you
They've
want
been
us to find
staying
out?
in the northern part of the city, so that's probably why you haven't sensed them or whatever.
Yeah, I'm usually in the southern part. But I can travel up north if you want.
No, I wouldn't ask that of you, especially because Decker and his whole Anubai crew are in town.
Oh, that wannabe wolf?
Mhm.
Please. That man doesn't have enough balls to figure out what the fuck he's doing.
I mean,
He's a
you're not wrong.
scrunchy coyote.
Also not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong. Have you seen him try to run in wolf form?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of pathetic.
I mean, I remember when he was a primogen and not a prince.
I mean, I could turn around and snap on his ass. And then again, what ass? Trying to even snap at him was horrid.
Yeah, I don't think he'd taste good.
But you want to talk about the future.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about the future?
If I have one?
Do you want me to ask the spirits?
I mean, that was kind of what I thought would happen at the trial, was the spirits judging my past, my present, and my future. Then I felt that on the past, I felt it on the present, but on the future it was just
Well, you haven't made it yet.
confusion.
Well, you haven't made a choice. There are many choices you can take. She actually pulls out a pack of just a regular pack of playing cards, and she just kind of spreads it off onto the table. Says, "That's a path," and she starts pushing different cards out of the way, and she goes, "Those are all paths now too. How do you know which path you're going to take at this moment, at this exact juncture? Do you think the spirits are going to make up your mind and tell you where to go?
No.
Then how can they judge your future if they don't know where you're going to go?"
Guess
They
it's
could
somewhat
base
comforting that they're not knowing everything.
they can base it on your past and your present, and they could say you're going to go this path, but you could change your mind at any time. So if they're confused based off of what you've done in the past and the present, means there are at least 3, 4, maybe 5 veins of paths that you may choose.
Okay.
But you don't see any Arun at your door, do you?
No, I'm pretty sure you're a theurge.
Yeah. Not wrong. But at the same time, they're not there to try and take you out. So that means that your present, your past and your present, dictating your future, is giving you a pretty decent path.
Okay. Thank you.
Though I'm smelling perfume. So you've got somebody in here or somebody around.
Not in this clinic, but she's around her enough to.
She's on your clothes.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the reasons I've been thinking about the future.
Okay.
I want to
not-
continue to have one.
Well, she looks at the cards and kind of just sweeps them all up. And she just kind of throws them down. And she kind of mushes them, kind of like sorts through them. Yeah. You got one. I mean, I don't see anything right up the bat, but as long as you've been playing straight by Gaia's rules, I don't see you not having a present. I mean, or a future, unless you do something really dumb.
I mean, I'm a vampire making friends with werewolves and changelings. It's kind of by definition.
She pulls up the jack and goes, duh. You're trying to be the jack of all trades. She lets it drop. Having your hand in every pot. Stirring every pot to make sure that it goes one way or another. Mostly benefiting you, but making sure it also helps out the city, right?
I would reverse those two, but yes.
Okay. I wouldn't reverse those two. One, I'm guru, you're kindred.
I do try to benefit the city more than myself.
Yeah, but yourself is always in the mix.
Yes.
Hence why I put you in the mix. You try to negate yourself out to be humble and somewhat grounded, but we all know, unfortunately, your beast doesn't always let you do that, correct?
A beast I am, so that a beast I do not become.
Rar.
Yeah, it doesn't work so well when talking to one of you.
Exactly. We were the beast. You decided to jump along on the beast train.
Hmm.
Woo woo. But I see a future. What you do with it is completely up to you.
Okay. Thank you, questions.
That's why my name is Questions.
Is there anything I can help y'all with?
I mean, she pulls up the $400 he gave her, like, I'm having tacos tonight. Just make sure your lady friend knows just how committed you are. Because I see a lot of uncertainty and it's brewing up behind you.
Okay.
And she does wave to the spirit behind him.
Well, next
Just
time we'll
enjoy
have this
yourself.
at after the end and get you unlimited wings or something.
That's right. When am I doing another D&D session for you guys? You guys have been missing a lot, and I need you to get you back at the table.
Once all the princes are out of town, we'll hopefully have a bit more time. But right now we're trying to keep everything quiet so that 2-Eye doesn't come breathing down our necks and we don't have a bunch of Archons and Justicars going through the city.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. You tell me when you're ready. I want to run another gaming session. Oh, and make sure that the wizard's there.
Will do.
Okay. And she gets up and leaves. And with that, I'm turning it all over to Mama now because
Yep, we are calling it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for tonight's session of Chicago Hidden City, our Vampire the Masquerade V5-ish game. And do join us on the Discord. That is where we hang out when we are not streaming. We also do community Zoom hangouts when we have the time to do so on Friday evenings or Saturdays if we are not streaming. And we also post our casting calls there. Let me post it since nobody's doing it. Okay, so we've got the Discord link in chat now. You can join us there to hang out with us if you would like. We do post casting calls there. There is currently an active and ongoing casting call for Call of Cthulhu 7E London Esoteric Society that streams on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. They're looking for guests to help shake up their table dynamic and bring some life to it, you know, because it's crazy. Yeah, it's Call of Cthulhu. Insanity rules Call of Cthulhu. Okay. And of course, if you would like to catch back episodes, you can do so by going to our YouTube. That link is in chat now. If you go to the McStabber Studios YouTube, you will find over 5 years of various TTRPG content, including nearly every World of Darkness splat and a variety of other games that have been streamed there. And of course, you can also check out the London Esoteric Society YouTube. That is where our amazing European GM, Dr. Tis, posts her content for perpetuity. You can find Call of Cthulhu 7E, you can find D&D 5E, and other games that she has done. We also have studio merch. Oh, look at that, Junie. Thank you so much for doing the command.
Sorry.
Appreciate you. You're fine. But yes, we do have studio merch available if you are interested in purchasing some McStabber Studios merch. Some of the merch we have is tied to various campaigns and chronicles. We have had others as just general studio merch. However, some of our merch is listed as adult products on Zazzle due to their rules and regulations around that, because we have swear words on some of our products, such as our Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would Camp Counselor t-shirt. Yep. It literally has Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would with a TP with a McStabber Studios logo. And then on the back, it has counselor in big bold letters. Okay. So you can get that, or you can get Cat's to-do list, which was from our Kansas City Domain Divided game that was on Fridays that finished up. That was kick ass, take names, be a dragon, because she was a Mitzi. All 3 of those checked. The last one, Dracula, that during the chronicle was not checked, that we knew of. It was revealed in the postcast stream that, yes, she did bang fucking Dracula.
It was probably very squishy.
You gotta check it off the list, okay? And she was a bitch that got shit done. So, so literally, to see those things, you have to be signed into Zazzle. Make sure you set your account to be able to view all items, because otherwise your account may be restricted and you won't be able to see the items that have the swear words on it. So do check that out if you're interested. Also, if you would like to support our amazing crew here, you can show your biddies, y'all. Yep. Bits and donations are distributed amongst our players here at McStabber Studios. And if you would like to support the studio itself, you can subscribe here on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription a month. You might consider giving that to us if you enjoy our content. Or you can go to our KoFi page and buy Mama a coffee. Yeah. Twitch likes to take half or roughly half. KoFi does not. So if you would like to contribute financially to the studio, those are ways you can do so. But if you would like to contribute to us for free, tuning in here when we stream is one way to do so. Another way is to go to our YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. When you're watching content there, make sure you both like and comment. Takes just a few moments of your time. We engage with comments that are left on our videos. Also, what that does is it shows YouTube their algorithm, which is not smart. it's a machine, basically. It's a program, software that, or a script, basically, that checks to see if videos are getting interacted with. And it shows that ours are engaging, so it posts us higher in the search rankings when people are looking for content like ours. It also puts us on front pages of people that watch content like ours, or just happens to click on a video of ours from the search rankings. They will see more of our shit on their front page. Okay. So make sure you both like and comment on our content on YouTube. That's a free way to support us. And we appreciate everyone that does, because it helps bring more people to see our stuff and more people to our community. Okay. And then, of course, we have amazing friends in our community who do creative endeavors outside of McStabber Studios. They do so on their own channels. Junie Von Esch, what you got going on?
Well, I'm showing you what I did last week because I finally finished a little bit of it. But
I love the
another
potion
prototype.
bottle dice bag.
I am actually working on one where you're going to now see it waved up and down like it's sloshing in the bottle. So that's on the works because somebody asked for something. So I'm working on it right now. I'm only doing the prototype and it's still in progress. But
all right.
Things are being done.
Yeah.
I jingle yarn and I do stuff. Why? Because I can. I wasn't on today because I was actually on Ravenous Archon's channel, which I'm usually on every Tuesdays. Or no, every other Tuesday and every other Thursday. And sometimes on Saturdays when he's running these really cool splat things, they're like, hey, look, do this. I'm like, okay. I'm normally here on Wednesdays, but I'm not anymore because Dark Ages is now passed and I'm a little teary now.
We're done with Dark Ages for the season. Yeah.
But I will be here on Saturdays and maybe on Fridays coming up soon.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Somebody
And of course, yep. We have Ravenous Archon in our list of friends, who is in every Wednesday World of Darkness game that we stream, and occasionally joins us here at this table. And yeah, and we'll be coming back as a guest player in another game that just got the cast announced to it today. And I'm going to be discussing that a little bit when I get into schedule. And then, of course, we have Mischievous Red, who does occasionally stream on her own channel, usually on Sunday afternoons. Check her out. And we have Rerolls, who does who at one point was doing some TTRPGs on his channel. Hopefully his crew and him will be able to resume doing that very soon. Give him a follow if you're inclined to. And then DM Daddy RPG is where you will find Jen of Thieves, who played Sunday Booth in our Kansas City A Domain Divided. She was also in my Monster of the Week serial game, and she was in our Queen's Gambit game as well. She can be found at DM Daddy RPG, where she and her husband do games there. They do TTRPGs. They both run and play in them. So do join them there as well. It's coming up over the next week. We have nothing on Wednesday. We're taking a motherfucking break, y'all.
Worth it.
Nothing on Friday because we're on a break in between Chronicles right now. Saturday, we have a double feature. Call of Cthulhu, 3 p.m. Eastern. London Esoteric Society. Join Tiss and her group of investigators as they do all this sus-ass shit in London around 1908, I think we are now. Yeah. And so, yeah, join them as they do all the stuff that makes them go insane, and they desperately need their luck rolls and everything else. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern, we will be back here for the next session of Chicago Hidden City. Yeah, the convention's still ongoing, y'all. Princes be princin' and fucking shit. And Helena just being a cunt. God damn. Because she might be the reason those Natuku woke up, okay? Like, that's going to work well for her when they fail to destroy all the Nos, and then the Nos who can literally make her club fall down on top of her go after her.
We can dream. We can dream.
That bitch always got to manufacture an enemy to play her games with. It's so funny. But yeah, anyway. So join us for that when we resume next week. And of course, we do have some things coming up in August. We have on the 15th of August, I believe. I think it is the 15th. That is when a new chronicle of Vampire the Masquerade is starting, run by Shanky. He is beginning his V20 Chicago game set in 1993, going into 1994, with a crew of folks, some of which you will see from this table. That's starting then. And then on the 20th of August, we're returning with Demon the Fallen. That's right. It is time to play the most broken fucking splat in the best way possible ever, to let loose and have some fucking shenanigans. That's
Roll
right.
for Power Trip.
Roll for Power Trip. That's right. So that's what we have coming up over the summer. And next up, I'm going to say, make sure you're taking care of yourselves, y'all. For real. Make sure that you are looking after your mental well-being. It is really rough. And I understand that, you know, a lot of us are struggling. Every day is more bad news. Every day is more bad news. It wears on you. It does. Every day, people are getting hurt. People are dying. Fascist government's going to be fascist. I mean, you know, this is just what the reality is. And literally, you know, threatening natural born citizens to remove their citizenship just because they speak out against you. Yeah. Yeah. Fascist gonna fascist. Yeah. So please do take care of yourselves. Be mindful that this is exhausting and it is overwhelming and stressful. So please take care of that. If you are in crisis, reach out to your support networks if you have them. If you don't have them, if you have a professional that you can reach out to get the help you need, please reach out to that professional. If you don't have that, reach out to a crisis support line. In chat right now, we have a list of organizations that you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The people who staff those, they literally want to help you. They will help talk you off that ledge. They will give you connection to resources. Literally, they want to help you. If you are watching on YouTube or you're outside of the US, or you just happen to not be currently dealing with crisis because you just watched a very entertaining stream and it distracted you from that, but then once it's over, you're like, fuck, this sucks. I'm miserable. Please go to findahelpline.com. Okay? Going to that website, findahelpline.com, you can look up by your location. They cover over 140 countries around the world, and look up your resources. Find your crisis support lines that you need. Okay? Get that help. You are not an island unto yourself. Let the people that want to help you help you. Okay? And I'm Mom McStabber. I'm a registered nurse. I'm going to tell you, please get your vaccines if you are able to. Okay? If you've got a physical condition or a medical, reason that you can't, please don't. Okay? And we don't hold that against you. But if you are able to get vaccinated and you just flat out fucking refuse, that's heinous, y'all. That's fucking heinous. Herd immunity is real fucking important to protect the vulnerable people that cannot get vaccinated. Okay? And if you're responsible for minor children, get your fucking kids vaccinated. There is no reason why children should be dying of measles, except for malicious negligence of those responsible for them. Parents should go to jail for that. I'm just saying. They really should. And also, make sure you drink your water, take your meds, get some sunshine when you can, wear that SPF. Doesn't matter if it's summer or winter, wear that SPF because skin cancer sucks, y'all. And also, I'm going to say, if you support fascism, even indirectly, by voting for it, by voting third party or minority party, knowing that they don't do anything but just disrupt elections, and or abstaining when you were eligible to vote. You just couldn't be bothered because it's not going to affect you, or at least you thought that. Yeah. Fuck off. Die in a fire, burn in hell. I don't care. For the rest of us, it's going to be a long, difficult, painful road to get to the other side of this, but fascism does always lose. Historically, fascism has always lost. We have to do it together. Collectively, we have to support one another, look out for one another. We have to create good trouble, but we have to understand the risks associated with creating good trouble. You can get arrested. You can get injured. You may even get killed. You may get deported. We are in a fascist country right now. This is the reality. So look out for your neighbors. Be aware of what's going on in your communities. If there are raids going on in your community, look out for yourself and your loved ones and your neighbors. Okay? I literally saw in California that nurses were assaulted by fucking ICE because they refused to give up someone with ICE not having a warrant. They were following the fucking law and ICE assaulted a fucking nurse. That's what we live in now, y'all. And yes, I would protect someone from fucking ICE and be assaulted myself because I have ethics and morals. So be careful, y'all. Look out for one another. We all need to get through this. We've got to survive it as best we can so that we can come out on the other side. Said with all sincerity and concern and love. Y'all have a good night.